What if everything you've been taught about happiness is wrong? We're told to chase big dreams, collect achievements, and avoid pain at all costs. But what if the secret to a fulfilling life lies in the very things we overlook? Hard times, the ones we dread the most, might just hold the key to unlocking a deeper appreciation for life's smallest joys. Sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Yet, those who faced life's toughest challenges often discover something extraordinary: the ability to find beauty in simplicity. Think about it. How often do we rush through life blind to the wonders around us? A warm cup of tea on a cold morning, the sound of birds outside your window, or even the way the sun feels on your skin. These are the moments that truly matter, but we're too busy chasing more to notice. And here's the twist. It's often through suffering that we learn to slow down and see these everyday miracles for what they are: gifts. But here's the real question. What if you didn't have to wait for hardship to teach you this lesson? What if you could start today, right now, to see the world through a new lens? In this video, we'll explore how life's challenges can transform your perspective, helping you uncover the hidden power of suffering and the joy in simplicity. Ready to find out how? Let's dive in. It's funny how life has a way of teaching us to slow down and notice the little things, isn't it? A square of dark chocolate melting on your tongue, the warmth of a hot shower after a long day. These tiny moments, once overlooked, begin to feel like treasures as time goes on. Early in life, we chase grandiosity, big promotions, lavish vacations, the next big thing. But as the years pass, we start to realize that the real magic lies in these fleeting, everyday wonders. The irony? They were always there, waiting for us to notice. Think about it. When was the last time you truly savored your morning coffee? Not just drank it, but felt it. The aroma, the warmth in your hands, the way it wakes you up gently. These small pleasures, often dismissed as mundane, hold the power to ground us in the present. They remind us that joy doesn't need to be loud or extravagant. It can be quiet, like the sound of rain tapping on your window or the first sip of water after a workout. The key is learning to pause long enough to appreciate them. And here's the kicker. The more we embrace these simple joys, the more we realize how much we've been missing. It's not about giving up ambition, but about balancing it with mindfulness. Life challenges us to see beauty in the ordinary, to find joy in simplicity. And as we start to master this art, something remarkable happens. We begin to shift our perspective. But what if this shift isn't just about noticing small pleasures? What if it's also about how suffering reshapes the way we see the world? Suffering has a strange way of becoming a teacher, doesn't it? When life throws us curveballs, loss, heartbreak, or even the quiet ache of loneliness, it forces us to stop and reevaluate. Pain strips away the noise, leaving us face to face with what truly matters. It's in these moments of adversity that we begin to see the world differently. That morning sunlight streaming through the curtains, it feels warmer. The laughter of a loved one, it echoes deeper. Suffering in its rawness sharpens our appreciation for life's everyday wonders. Take, for example, someone recovering from a serious illness. Suddenly, the mundane becomes extraordinary. A walk in the park feels like a victory. A simple meal tastes like a feast. This isn't just poetic, it's backed by science. Studies show that adversity rewires our brains, making us more attuned to gratitude and joy. It's as if the pain carves out space for us to truly see the beauty we once rushed past. And while no one wishes for suffering, its superpower lies in its ability to transform our perspective. But here's the thing. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, one that requires resilience and a willingness to embrace the lessons pain offers. The more we lean into it, the more we uncover its hidden gifts. And as we begin to see life through this new lens, something else starts to shift. We realize that the ambitions we once chased might not hold the same weight anymore. Could it be that suffering also nudges us toward a simpler, more meaningful way of living? In the early chapters of life, ambition feels like the ultimate compass. We chase promotions, dream of accolades, and measure success by how far we can climb. But as time passes, something curious happens. Those grand pursuits begin to lose their shine. The endless hustle starts to feel hollow, and we find ourselves yearning for something quieter, something simpler. It's not about giving up. It's about redefining what matters. The ambition shifts from external achievements to internal peace. Imagine someone who spent years climbing the corporate ladder, only to realize that their happiest moments weren't in boardrooms but in their garden. hands covered in soil, planting flowers. This isn't a failure, it's growth. It's the realization that life's challenges often push us to reevaluate our priorities. Stability.com and the joy and simplicity become the new markers of success. It's not about abandoning dreams, but about aligning them with what truly brings contentment. And here's the beauty of it. This shift doesn't mean we stop striving. It means we strive differently. Instead of chasing applause, we chase balance. Instead of seeking validation, we seek connection. With ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. This reversal of ambition feels like a homecoming, a return to what we've always needed but didn't know how to name. And as we embrace this simplicity, we begin to notice something else. A deeper appreciation for the passage of time and the wisdom that comes with age. Age has a way of softening the edges of life, doesn't it? When we're young, the world feels infinite, full of possibilities, yet untouched by the weight of fragility. As we grow older, however, we begin to see life for what it truly is: fleeting, fragile, and profoundly beautiful. Maturity brings a shift in perspective, allowing us to notice the details we once overlooked. A child's laughter, the rustle of leaves in the wind, or even the stillness of a quiet afternoon. All of these moments take on a new depth. Think back to your younger self. Remember how invincible you felt, how the concept of aging seemed like a distant, almost abstract idea. But as the years go by, the reality of life's impermanence becomes clearer. This isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. With age comes the wisdom to understand that the fragility of life is precisely what makes it so precious. It's like watching a sunset. You savor it more because you know it won't last forever. And yet, this understanding doesn't make life heavier, it makes it richer. The innocence of youth may fade, but in its place grows a profound appreciation for the complexity of existence. We begin to see that every wrinkle, every scar, every story etched into our lives is a testament to resilience and emotional growth. And as this awareness deepens, it opens the door to something even more profound: the ability to find beauty in life's fragility and simplicity. Life's fragility is both its greatest vulnerability and its most profound gift. When we truly grasp how delicate existence is, we begin to cherish the moments that once seemed ordinary. A child's tiny hand gripping yours, the first bloom of spring in a garden, or even the quiet hum of a peaceful evening. These are the moments that remind us how fleeting and beautiful life can be. It's not about fearing impermanence, but about letting it deepen our appreciation for the present. Consider how differently we approach life when we're aware of its fragility. Suddenly, the small irritations, traffic jams, missed deadlines seem insignificant compared to the joy of holding a loved one close or watching the sunrise. This awareness doesn't make life easier, but it makes it fuller. It teaches us to slow down, to notice the everyday wonders that surround us, and to find joy in simplicity. After all, isn't it the fragile things, like a butterfly's wings or a newborn's cry, that often leave the deepest impressions? And yet, this understanding is not meant to weigh us down. Instead, it's an invitation to live more fully, to embrace the beauty in the impermanence of it all. It's a reminder that life's challenges, while painful, are what make these moments of beauty so poignant. And for those who have faced adversity, this perspective becomes even more profound. Could it be that hardship and gratitude are more intertwined than we realize? Adversity has a way of reshaping us, doesn't it? Those who have walked through the fire of life's challenges, grief, illness, failure, often emerge with a deeper sense of gratitude. It's as though the pain strips away the superficial, leaving behind a raw appreciation for what truly matters. A warm hug, a quiet morning, or even the simple act of breathing deeply. These moments take on new meaning when you've faced the possibility of losing them. Think of someone who has endured a great loss. They often speak of how it changed them, how it opened their eyes to the beauty in the mundane. This isn't just anecdotal. Science backs it up. Studies show that people who have faced trauma often develop a heightened ability to appreciate life's small pleasures. It's not that the pain disappears, but rather that it transforms into a lens through which they see the world differently. One filled with resilience and emotional growth. And here's the paradox: the very suffering we try to avoid often becomes the catalyst for our greatest transformation. It teaches us to slow down, to savor, to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. But this isn't the end of the story. Gratitude born from adversity doesn't just make us more appreciative. It makes us more curious. What other wonders might we discover in the everyday world around us? The world around us is brimming with wonders, yet we often overlook them in the rush of daily life. But for those who've faced hardship, something remarkable happens. They begin to rediscover the beauty in the ordinary. A simple conversation with a friend, the smell of fresh rain on the pavement, or the quiet joy of a day with no obligations. These moments become treasures. It's as if adversity sharpens our senses, allowing us to see what was always there but hidden in plain sight. Think about it. How often do we pause to notice the way sunlight filters through the trees, or the way laughter fills a room? These aren't grand events, but they hold a quiet magic that can ground us in the present. For someone who has endured life's challenges, these small moments feel like victories, proof that joy can exist even in simplicity. It's not about chasing happiness, but about finding it in the places we least expect. And the best part, this discovery is never ending. The more we open ourselves to the wonders of the everyday, the more we realize how much there is to appreciate. Life becomes less about what we achieve and more about what we notice. And as we embrace this mindset, we're left with a question. If the world is this full of beauty, even in its smallest details, how might we live differently to honor that? So, what will you do with this new perspective? Life is fragile, unpredictable, and often challenging, but that's exactly what makes it so beautiful. Will you continue rushing past the small joys, or will you pause and truly savor them? Imagine how different your days could feel if you started noticing the wonders hiding in plain sight. A kind word, a quiet moment, or even the resilience you've built through adversity. These aren't just fleeting moments, they're opportunities to transform how you live. Ask yourself, what's one small thing you can appreciate today? Maybe it's the way your favorite song makes you feel, or the way the sunlight dances on your walls. Start there. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a practice, one that can reshape your entire outlook on life. And here's the challenge. Share this journey with someone else. How might your relationships deepen if you invited others to see the world through this lens of appreciation and mindfulness? If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to grow and learn. Together, we'll keep exploring the hidden power of hard times, the beauty of small joys, and the resilience that transforms lives. Let's make this journey one of discovery, connection, and transformation. Starting now.